3,000 meters. That big Boras mural in the background. This is Baptiste Guyon of France, 8:12 this year, the European under-18 champion in the 2,000-meter steeplechase. Alongside him, Jacek of Poland, the Polish junior 5,000-meter champion, 8:15 this year. Cavagna of Italy, Malešević as we scroll through effectively. Schreml, the German under-20 indoor champion, Ben West of Great Britain. Just 3 track races this year coming into this championships, all in the 3,000 meters. Top 5 going through automatically. A little bit of movement, a little bit of tension on the start line. Will this one be just as cagey as some of the earlier middle distance races that we've seen? So looking at the result briefly from heat number 1, Kokali, the Austrian, 8:34.64. And the time in 10th place, Benedikt Brem of Germany, 8:51.31. We'll keep an eye on the split times also. But Guyon, certainly one of those you'd expect to qualify with that 8:12 lifetime best, really standing out among this field. It's the tall Dutchman hoping to follow his teammate Verban Det through. Jort Benz, that is, 8:19.26 this year. Lifetime bests also over 800 and 1,500 meters. Jacek, the red and white of Poland, and then Ben West, Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Also got Schreml in a decent position on the inside. Guyon completing the top 5 just at this stage. So the last action on the track as part of this second session of the European Under-20 Championships in Boras, east of Gothenburg. Camera goes into focus. The athletes full of focus, determination, concentration. Coming through with 6 laps to go now. So next time around, we'll see what the 1K split is. It was 3 minutes and 5 in the first heat. 6 minutes and 3 in the second.
This just looks a bit quicker and a bit better than the first heat in terms of time, and I think that's very sensible. Leading the way, the Dutchman. And that really puts him in a good position. If he just separated, then at least he's got a fighting chance of getting through as a non-automatic qualifier. Yes, so wise tactics from Benz. And as they come round, well, I think they're going to be about 10 seconds quicker than the first heat. Has slowed down a little bit at this stage. But yes, they go through the line in 2:53.43.
Wow, so best part of 12 seconds faster.
Yep.
Benz, first name Jort rather than Mercedes, the tall Dutchman there. Guyon now beginning to just move through a little, get himself into the best possible position to really strike in the last couple of laps, maybe leave it down to the home straight, as so many of these middle distance races have done so. The Italian really tucked in there, possibly fighting for a bit of room, is Alain Cavagna.
Well, just looking at this race, the men with personal bests of 8:20 and perhaps a bit slower, well, they just need to just keep this tempo high and just get the sense that it's just dropped a bit on that last lap. So the likes of Amaral and Guyon, well, Guyon doesn't need to worry too much. He's very quick. But now it's just dropped down to a very sedentary pace. And Bence is one of the quicker men, and he's got a good sprint finish. But some of the others just need to pick it up and make sure that they're still running at around 10 seconds faster than that first heat, which is well within their capabilities. That's not going to be too painful, just cranking out a time that's going to take them around in, let's just say, 2:55 for the next kilometre, so 6:55, sorry, 5:55, 5:53, well within every single man's capabilities in this field. But they're just getting very slow, very bunched, and in addition to possibly taking themselves out of contention, there's every chance that they're going to start tripping up over each other.
Yeah, there was a bit of that in the men's 1500 metres earlier on. Well, the last lap, they came through in 4 minutes and 3 after that 2:53 first kilometre, so it was a 70-second lap. Guyon, Maijo and West. So another 70-second lap there.
I think Maijo's just trying to pick up the pace and nudge things along a little bit.
Yeah, only slightly. The Dutchman Bence now right at the back of this pack.
Well, it's starting to pick up the tempo a bit after a couple of slow laps when I thought they were dawdling, and I was a bit surprised that they weren't carrying on the work that they'd done in the first kilometre.
Cavagna still being squeezed a little bit as we see a bit of a breakaway, albeit of what, 8, 9 athletes. The tall Serbian working his way around the outside. That's Malešević. It was 5:47 through that second kilometre.
So a good 16 seconds faster than the first race.
Yeah, so they slowed even more over that second kilometre. And it's just chopping and changing at the moment. Wiącek, the Polish athlete, Polish junior 5,000 metre champion, 8 minutes 15 this year. 8:12 for Guyon, right on the inside. Cavagna seems very comfortable in what could potentially be a tricky position, but the shortest way around. So once again, it's going to be heartbreak, you'd think, for the athletes finishing in 6th and 7th positions. Wiącek doing his best not to be there. Maijo.
I think they've got every chance, all the non-automatic qualifiers, of going through from this heat. It's, well, at 2,000 metres, it was 16 seconds quicker than the first heat. But now there's a bit of pushing and shoving as they hear the bell.
Yeah, Guyon using his elbows there. Schreml fighting on the outside. So yes, these 9 athletes could well all go through. Now beginning to really spread out on this last lap. 250 metres to go. Schreml leading the way, the German under-20 indoor champion, 8:18 this year. Maijo on his outside. In fact, it's the tall Serbian Miloš Malešević. Malešević, 8:19 this year, leading the way down the home straight. Schreml trying to find another gear. The Ukrainian finishing fast, Krakovetskyy, and he's going to take this second heat. Krakovetskyy, Malešević, Schreml, Guyon and Maijo. So the time coming up, 8:23.37. In Sasyn of the Czech Republic. That is confirmed as the official time. So Cavagna coming up with a small Q next to his name. We'll wrap that all up in a moment's time. Ben